And hello everybody and welcome back to Arcangelus Gaming. Arcangelus here, bringing some more Space Engineers and the Heaven's Gate Survival series. Alright guys, as you can see, I've done a lot of work over the last couple of days. I've managed to get this entire bay sorted out, and as you can see, we've even got the rust bucket sitting in here quite nicely, with room to spare. She's the biggest ship of her class in here. I mean, give you an idea. There's the size of dude, and you've got the mini rust bucket sitting on top. This is sort of an idea so that I can try and get the height right for the bay. And as you can see, I'm sort of working on trying to have it so that the outside is like the sci-fi like dark grey, and the inside still continues on with this what do they call it, neon colorable surface. So we've got enough room even to rotate the entirety of the rust bucket around. I mean, this hangar is massive, and what I'll do is when I edit the video, I'll also post a picture of the tie-down carrier that I am using as a baseline for all of this. And as you can see, the sort of scope and scale of this. So I'm thinking about adding a couple more floors on the back. I'm going to sort of create like a bit that comes out and then comes back, so that these hydroponic farms are still exposable to the sunlight. So give it a bit of character, and then sort of maybe do sort of similar coming down, maybe of it in and out, over and in and up again. And then I was thinking maybe somewhere like coming out from like here, maybe do like a couple of like maybe giant pods for some reason. I don't know, a bit like Battlestar Galactica or something. But at this moment in time, that's where I'm at, and that's what I'm doing. These are all heavy armoured slopes. They're all sci-fi. So it's now a case of like building it all up. And it's going to take a lot of resources to do what I'm doing. So, I'm fully aware that, this is going to be quite the project. So this one here, actually, I'm thinking if I... Oh, bother. Okay. Yeah, let's ditch all of that. Oh, over here. I mean, probably take down that tower now, because I'm going to use the bay. But what I'm going to do... like here, if I change that to include, there we go, so it includes everything in the heavy armor side of things. So yeah, this is what I'm thinking, maybe do should I just do heavy armor like that and go down and around? And maybe scale it in. Because what I could do maybe is something... use up some of those resources I picked up. Something like that. And then sort of like taper it down, bring it around like there. Maybe No, leave that as is. But yeah, as you can see, I've also got like armor in between, so it goes. So there's a gap in there between the shield for the hydroponics. So let's grab those resources back. So sort of trying to just work out how to do this, because I've no idea what this aperture is going to be used for, because it's such a small space. Might find something to fill that out with. So if I do the same as this, start off. See if we can get ourselves aligned correctly so that we can. Oh, this is a light. I don't want light. I want heavy. There we go. Well, that was more luck than design, actually. Although I could probably bring that in closer and have it a bit. It's going to take quite a bit to dismantle all of that. Might have to bring Dude in for that action. But if I, rather than have it there, if I have it here and then come down to here.
Inventory full.
Oh yeah. Always got a full inventory. However, the resources I will get from them will more than amply cover that. But it's sort of an experiment at the moment, trying to get the position right, get the shape right as well. So that goes like that. Yeah, I think that would be better than coming out and just having those two blocks like that. Yeah, having a bit more of a thicker wall.
Inventory full.
Oops. Okay, so actually, yeah, what we can do is we can use Dude here, connect. Right. I mean, it was a good idea, but like with all good ideas, you know, you adapt, you change, you try new things, and in the hope that you find what works. Okay. So we've got all of that. So let's see. We'll go around about there. Oh, there we go. Actually, that works quite nicely. Oh, yeah, cool. Haha. I honestly, as you guys saw, did not plan that. If you guys want to see more, though, do remember to hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, tap that notification bell, leave us that nice comment below, guys. You know, remember to enjoy all of what's on the channel. You know, quite a variety on there. Going to be more of a variety coming soon. But yeah, wow. Actually, I think that's going to look even better. Looking at it, I think that's going to look great. So now all we've got to do is figure out what am I going to do on the bottom end. Now, normally we have like a deck ceiling, and then we have a gap, and then we have the floor. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do more of the same on that regard. So let's see how we're going to do this. We're going to do this as heavy armor. Yeah, heavy armor there. Light armor there. Because then... Because we want to... We don't want the flight deck coming through. So, heavy armor there. That'll be the gap of the deck. Let's put in a light block there. And another heavy armor block there. And we'll have the heavy armor blocks sort of come out. Yeah, still some more to go. Oh, way too far. Okay, so 2 and then so let's see what we did on the other side, and we'll see if we can mirror image this. So we went heavy, light, and then heavy. Okay. Whee! Okay, so we went lightweight there. Okay, that one there. There we have it. And then that would be that lightweight block there. Nah, but that wouldn't work, because if we're going to have our retro future paneling, we're going to need that to be one more lower, aren't we? And it's already starting to fill it all in. Dang! Where's dude? We got to stop this before it gets too far. Alright. Come on, buddy. Get yourself in position. Start those rotors rotoring. Okay, we'll go like that. Okay, so that's got that like that. So at least then we can have our flooring, so sort of like that, and then underneath we can have right. So that's sort of going to be our deck formatting at this moment in time. I mean, obviously these I've got to retexture, but that's going to give us pretty much the shape of the hangar bay area. We're going to sort of do the same coming up, but we're going to have a flat end on that edge. So it's just going to be like this, but obviously up there. Okay, so hangar bay wise, on the inside, it's still going to be heavy armor. So if I come up to here, as you can see, that's all heavy armor block. All of that, as you can tell, is all heavy armor block as well. Took me a while to sort that out. Made a mistake. I put in the wrong stuff, and yeah, trying to demolish that was interesting, to say the least. So let's see. That's probably going to be round about, I'll say there, and I'll retexture the underside later on. Now let's get this. No idea actually where this needs to be, so oh, there we go. That's sort of showing me where I need to be now, so that's good. Wrong one again. Oh, no, that one does not want to be like that. That's a mistake. That one needs to be like that. God, if I had a penny for the number of times I've done that. Okay. Let's do a little bit of recoloring. And then join the ceiling in there. Then what I've done is I then went that one, that one, that one. You're all in this internal appearance. The rest of them does the external. So let's see, how are we doing? Oh, wow, I can already see the shape of it coming on. It's going to look good. fact, we've got the mining vessel there as well. It's really looking good. Alright guys, back in a second. Just got to take care of a few things. Alright everybody, as I was saying earlier, had a few things that I had to take care of. But in the meantime, I have been also doing a few things. I've mined out a bit more iron. I've got a bit more nickel on the way because we need some. Because metal grids also need it. Alright, let's slow this up a bit. Going to use the spectator cam just to be able to show you what I've been up to. So as you can see, I've got an entire side here coming along. I've got a roof coming along. You sort of start seeing the shape to the outside of the carrier coming in here. You've got the connection node for the rust bucket. I've currently got the dude over here, and we've got the mini rust bucket over there. As you can see from here, apologies for the fact I'm going to slow this down a bit more. As you can see here, guys, we've got a wall coming in here. We could probably put in a few more decks and be able to get something going. But as you can see, I've got all of this going on the outside as well. We are starting to get a carrier, and it's starting to look good. So I'm quite excited to see how this goes. As you can see right here, going back to the rust bucket, just mining out a little bit of nickel. I took apart the assault cannons, and then I thought, and took off the Gatling guns, and I thought, hold on a second, I need at least some defences, especially when we're going up against Ghoul corvettes or something like that. We need some way of being able to do long-range strikes. Now, having it on the sides, I thought was a better idea. Now that we don't have to worry about pirate drones, I think slower, longer-range weapons is actually a better concept. So it's much more slimline, much more sleek. Could probably add in a few more solar panels, probably top and bottom actually. Looking at it, I think I can see a few places I can do that. But at this moment in time, getting the nickel is going to be... Sorry, wrong camera. Getting the nickel is going to be the priority. So let's get a bit closer over here. So we're getting in close to the nickel. This piston is helping lots. I've actually not cracked a single one of these. Well, actually, sorry, that's a lie. I think I've only cracked one of them since, and then had to rebuild the entire thing. As you can see here, I'm aiming more towards the nickel deposit than I am the stone, just to be able to get as much as possible out of it. Don't mind if I get a little bit of silicon out of the rock, as well as a little bit of iron. Those are always useful. So, getting there. Getting there. So, wrong key. Oh yeah, had to use the drill to get a little close, get in there, drill out a little bit of the rock because the head was knocking against it there and there. So got this nice little nick here and here from my operations. But get in there. You need to just about hear the refinery in the background, starting, stopping, starting, stopping. Even though there is plenty of materials to work on. I mean, look at that. Working on the stone, it's got nickel in there as well. So we're obviously close enough to be able to pick some of this resource up. So it must be when it's scraping. Sorry, again. Must be scraping on one of the corners of it. No, not yet, or at least not that. Maybe it is taking maybe a little of the surface, but we can't really tell. It's one of the things I do love about spectator cam is you can get one of these lovely shots and you see how deep you are, where you've gone, and it comes in so useful sometimes. To get that, you need to enable that in the edit settings of the scenario, whether that's from the save screen or when you start up a new campaign. And then to get into it, you press F8. There's still quite a lot of this stuff I am still learning myself, so things like I've seen guys doing full-on recordings, like sort of cinematics, if you will, and I've not even touched on that yet, but I'm curious. Sort of like, looks like we're almost at the point where all of the heads are going to be touching the surface. Seems to be starting and stopping, especially 2 and 3 at the top. And now, oh no, it's all touching now. So we're just going to be grabbing tons of nickel and stone. So whilst that's doing, I'm going to move the spectator cam back to the carrier, to the Heaven's Gate. Oh man, I am really quite excited to get that roof on at least. I mean, doing all this was just sort of get an idea, because what I'm thinking is, like here, as you can see, I've flattened off in this corner here. So if I have that flat coming back, that would add like a nice roof to everything, and then that's interesting. Have I got light and heavy in there? Just notice this bar here, which denotes the 2 different textures. Whereas if you look down here, it's just one seamless texture. So I think these are in light material. Lightweight material, lightweight armor even. Oh, look at that. Definitely getting to more of the nickel than anything else. And if we go into, I can't see it enough. Maybe just about can, if you're the right angle. If you're lucky, you can sort of see it. Maybe I should turn that front spotlight into a searchlight. Actually, now curious, can I do that with the materials I've got on board? Steel large int construction bulletproof. I'd need to have a few more materials for that. But that's actually quite nice to see all that nickel opening up. I've moved the waypoint as well so we get a better idea of where we're at. I think I'm going to put the weapon systems on 9. So, oh yeah, I can't get access to them now. Yet. Because they're not even built. So, slowly getting there. It's amazing thinking that's at 15 RPM. Looks like it's only doing 3. And yet somehow the ship is holding steady. It does look better getting rid of a lot of the excess. Oh yeah, and you can see there the connector behind the ion engine, just in case we need to connect something else on top of it, but I doubt we will. Alright, our hold has just turned red, so we are slowly but surely getting to the point where we will be able to head back, get all this nickel processed by Heaven's Gate herself, and then from there we can finish off much of the hangar roof. Or at least as much as we can at this moment in time. It's incredible. Alright, there we go, filling up the drill heads, so I better get myself ready to reverse the whole process. Make sure we lock down the drill head. We'll pull out, then head back. Turn off the lights. Figure out which way we want to go. Ah, there we are. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start practicing approach vectors. First by getting around the asteroid, so we don't collide with that huge nobule that's sticking out. And then what we want to do is the classic. We want to sort of start heading before the carrier and then in. And what I'm thinking of doing is probably having maybe a side mounted command section. So coming out probably where those solar panels are, sort of thing. Or maybe halfway down the hull, have it come out and then forward. But we'll get to that when we get to that. so a bit more in the position that we want to be. Probably want to head down a bit more. This is going to be something that we're going to have to sort of learn how to do as we go along. You know, figuring out where's the right points, what do we aim for as we're coming in. Like at the moment, I don't think I've got enough altitude to clear. Oh, no, I didn't. I just about cleared it. So maybe might have to have that on a piston or something. Might have to move some of the let's transfer the nickel across. Might have to move those front ventral engines further into the rust bucket. Let's go container 3. Throw everything in there, let it sort itself out. Oh yeah, I forgot to turn the refinery off. Yeah, whilst I'm doing this, you know, I just wanted to also point out, on Netflix at the moment, watched a absolutely fantastic sort of kids animated sort of thing. It's based on a novel. I'm actually interested to actually try and find it. It's called Supernatural Academy, about 2 girls who were apparently cursed by an ancient curse from an ancient dragon, and they found each other, and you know, all sorts of amazing adventures come off of it. Really, really worth watching. Okay, so now I've got the oh, okay, I was saying about going and getting some metal grids. It's already sorted that out for us. I think it's sorting out the metal grids for these artillery cannons while it's at it. Probably not. Probably dealing with the ceiling first. Which, as you can see, I was sort of filling in over this area. It's starting to really, really look the business. So, yeah, I mean, short of really going to town and just building more and more and more just cubes. Yeah, I'll do that bit off camera. But also, if we go over here and into our little hydrogen bays, I managed to get tons of ice at one point. Well, actually, we're almost full. That's actually pretty good going. And in filling all this in, as you can see, we've now got also an aperture in here, which I don't know what to do with. And there's one on the other side as well. So I'm thinking like down here, maybe adding in another series of cargo containers and colouring them like this to give us increased capacity. Not sure whether I'm going to bother with creating a holding area, a bay door area over this. But what I am thinking of doing though is part of this area here, maybe strip out, put in a series of engines, and then maybe this entire back wall put in like the engine array, so it's sort of like, if you will, accessible from this side, and then maybe put some of those access panels on them, make it look like you can access like the internal components from there. Got to figure out where to put like all of the side thrusters, so having like more decks up the top and maybe some decks underneath, or a deck underneath maybe for some of these thrusters as well. And the deck underneath for doing the ventral and for the dorsal. And then for the thrusters for front and back. Now, what I am thinking, and this is only a loose thought at the moment, is maybe instead of having this as another wall and then having a deck going all the way to the front, maybe instead have that as like the limitation point, or maybe even even better here where this dividing line is, and then have like a series of engines coming out of the front of it for reversing, and then I'm going to have like actually that's a neat idea. Maybe have that, leave that as it is. Yeah, maybe have it come out sort of flat from here and then come down to joint, like all this. But maybe have like another section that comes up and over, and then have like reversing engines pointing out as well. So we've got plenty of reverse thrust because we're going to have plenty of aft. And then yeah, it's then figuring out what we do from there. Maybe maybe have like maybe just have the bridge section over the top of over the top of the reversing area once we figure out how high that is. I mean, I'm still spitballing ideas at the moment, trying to figure out what's what and what goes where, but yeah, we're getting there. And seeing, this sci-fi armour over the top of it, heavyweight, that really is sort of making my day now. Okay, let's have a look at this. That's heavy armoured slope. That's heavy armoured slope. That's heavy armoured slope. Now the reason why that's doing that is because there is literally nothing underneath it. Okay. That's that was the nearest point of access, probably around here somewhere. Got that the wrong way round. Grab a load of that. Whee! Oh yeah, coloration is everything. There we go. So once that gets built in, so let's do that anyway. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. So that's what it was. I mean, for a minute I thought that was heavy. That was heavy armor. What's it there and light down there? But all it was it just needed something behind it to create like a connection point. So yeah, I think that's about all we're going to have time for today, because a lot of this is just boring stuff. Just filling in apertures, waiting for it to sort out, which incidentally I'll just be hiding in a cryopod for hours. Yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys are liking what I'm seeing. And hopefully by next episode I'll have full armoured roof at minimum, all the way to the front. And maybe some of the slopes on the sides, and maybe have that all done. But don't hold your breath, it might still be in making even come tomorrow. So join me next time on Arkangelus Gaming, and we'll see what we can do from here. Night for now, guys.